Proof on ABC hit show. Looks really, really good, and it's good to have you back, Dana. I want to talk to you about your, was it 3 seasons on Desperate Housewives? Fantastic. I loved you on that show. Okay, so now you're on Body of Proof. You've worked on quite a few shows. A lot with ABC. Did they approach you for this new show, or did you? How did that work out?
It was one of those odd things. I got a call at home from the head of ABC saying, you know, we really loved having you on Desperate Housewives, but we don't know how much longer you're going to be on Desperate Housewives. We have this other show we would like to cast you in if you'll read it. And I said, don't I already have a job? I like being on Desperate Housewives. But I kind of saw the handwriting on the wall, and I don't even know whether that was true or not, you know, but it kind of convinced me that it was time to take a leap. And I like changing things up.
Now you're headlining your own show.
Yeah,
what was it like working on Desperate Housewives? What are the girls like, you know, behind the scenes?
You know, that turned out to be a delightful surprise. I had no idea what to expect going in, because, you know, everybody had heard all the stories about the friction and so forth. But by the time I'd gotten there, everybody was in their own separate corners and had worked things out, and ultimately they're professionals. They're really good actresses who know what they're doing, and they're very appreciative of having a job. So I loved it because I only worked 2 or 3 days a week, and I had a life, and I got to do wacky things. I mean, what woman doesn't want to shoot her ex-husband, stalk her boyfriend, go Looney Tunes, and then kiss a girl? I mean, I
get away with it all.
I got to do whatever they threw at me. I caught it, and I threw it back.
Well, that's great that you got that phone call at home. I mean, it was kind of bittersweet, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even know how much I loved being on Housewives until it was time to leave, and it was so sudden. Literally, I left the set, and a week later I was in Providence shooting this new show. So there's really no time to say goodbye, and I remember going to the makeup trailer and we all started crying. Everybody was so sad.
Yeah, it has to be tough.
Yeah.
Now, with the show Body of Proof, the medical jargon that you have to, I would fail miserably.
It's tough.
And you've done this before on other shows,
But you know,
right?
it's gotten worse. I think ever since ER. I remember those stories of George Clooney writing the words on the patients because he couldn't memorize them. They're just not words that you would know. They don't make sense to you. And you know, when you're working 15 hours a day and then you go home at night and you're trying to learn your lines for the next day and you're thinking, I don't know how I'm ever going to do this.
Yeah, we're not going to complain.
I know. So I want to ask you, your character, very tough, but are we going to see a softer side, see a love interest maybe on Body of Proof?
Yes, towards the end. Well, you know, the most important thing was reestablishing a relationship with her daughter. That was the main focus. And I have a wonderful young actress, Mary Mauser, who's great, who just really, she meets me halfway. She's tough. And once we get past that a little bit, I have a very sexy FBI agent.
Can you tell us who it is?
Yes, it's Cliff Curtis, who's a wonderful Maori actor, and he's actually been a friend of mine for years, and so I requested that he be the guy.
But now you know you're the boss when you request, and they let you choose.
Well, I was really lucky he agreed to do it because he's a great actor.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And he's not typical. I didn't want the typical handsome, not that he isn't handsome, but he's not like, you know, the chiseled guy with blue eyes. He's much more interesting than that.
Well, I know that your fans, since I was reading the blogs, your fans really want you to have a love interest too, so.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear that.
All right.